vanishing without a trace ignited both sympathy and speculation. The local sheriff's department immediately launched an official search and rescue SAR operation. But the conditions were challenging. The lake was unpredictable and spring temperatures swung wildly, and sudden snow flurries still crept down from the mountains. Search teams found the overturned kayak roughly 200 yards from the cabin, lodged between boulders in shallow water. Despite visible signs of disturbance, drag marks in the mud, broken reeds and scattered fishing supplies, there were no footprints, no trails, no evidence of struggle. The ground around the area was damp but unmarked, almost as if whatever happened had occurred midwater and ended without a trace. Emily's small red fishing rod was discovered nearby, its lines still intact but tangled around a tree branch, adding another layer of confusion. As the hours stretched into days, helicopters scanned the woods with thermal cameras, boats trawled the lake with sonar, and divers scoured the lake bed, but neither of the bodies surfaced. The water was cold enough to preserve remains, but still, nothing emerged. Some experts quietly mentioned an unsettling truth: it's rare for both bodies to completely vanish in a freshwater environment, especially when life jackets were supposedly on board. That fact alone made some SAR veterans raise eyebrows behind closed doors. Rumors began to swirl in the nearby town of Ashton Ridge. People whispered about the old disappearances, unofficial accounts from decades past involving campers who'd vanished near Red Pine Lake without explanation. Some chalked it up to wildlife. Others blamed the terrain. But a few locals spoke of a pulling force, a superstition that the lake had moods, that it kept what it wanted. These tales were often dismissed by police, but the sudden silence from Rachel and Emily gave them new fuel. It wasn't long before theories became more outlandish: kidnapping, cult activity, even something paranormal. Despite increasing pressure from the public, the official conclusion leaned toward accidental drowning. On April 30th, just 2 weeks after they were last seen, the Monroe case was quietly closed as a non-criminal incident. Rachel's sister held a small lakeside vigil, placing a photo of Emily next to a floating wreath. But in private, Rachel's ex-husband, Mark, told reporters he wasn't convinced. Rachel didn't just vanish. She wouldn't let Emily out of her sight. If they were gone, someone did this. Or something else was out there. His words would haunt the town long after the flowers wilted. While the official investigation labeled it a tragic accident, Mark Ellison, Rachel's ex-husband and Emily's father, couldn't shake the gnawing feeling that something was terribly wrong. He hadn't spoken to Rachel much in the months before the trip. They shared custody of Emily, but tensions remained high after their divorce. Still, Mark knew Rachel better than most. She wasn't impulsive, he told detectives. She was careful, always